Smaction.
You want some smaction?
Holding the girl. What's up, guys? I'm Tori.
And I'm Loren. And we're back for another one, still wondering.
Does anybody care? And if you do, we thank you. And if you don't, keep scrolling. But I do have great TV for you as well.
Okay, let's hear it.
This is going to be spoilers for anyone that wanted to watch this. I'll give the title in a second, so you should just log off now. Don't log off, but
don't log off until you hear the title,
but
but
it's the we'll never know. It's called Unknown Caller High School Catfish.
Okay.
On Netflix. Okay, new documentary. Y'all know I love a Netflix documentary. Let me make sure we're recording.
And we're good.
Make sure you got this. Like we haven't been recording for 20 minutes. So, okay. I'm going to try to do this without too many crazy spoilers, but I'm going to have to give the biggest one away. So the two main characters are this girl, Loren, shout out, spelled differently though. Spelled the basic way. Yeah, exactly. And then her boyfriend, Owen. Okay, they're freshmen in high school. They start dating. And then Loren starts getting these like unknown number text messages like, just horrible things. Fuck you. Like, your boyfriend hates you. Like, I'm going to be with Owen. Owen doesn't like you. Like, y'all should break up. You should kill yourself. Whatever.
Oh, my God.
She keeps getting these. Then Owen starts getting them. And so, like, the parents are now getting involved. And they're like, okay, what do we do? So they, like, take it to the principal at the school and, like, the superintendent. It's a very small town. I think they said there's, like all grades, kindergarten through high school, are in one building. That's how small the school is. So, like, all together, there are, like, 700 students.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, tiny, like, I think it's, like, in Ohio, maybe. It's, like, somewhere up there. Somewhere. In Cornfield, USA. And...
Shout out.
Shout out. Love it.
It's where Beanie's from.
It is where Beanie's from. He's a corn-fed boy. So, they get the, like, then they get the police involved. They're, like, trying to figure out. They're, like... She's getting these text messages through all times of the day. And so they're, like, watching people at school to see, like, who's on their phone, whatever. She starts to, like, this goes on for, like, 2 years. So, like, a year into it, basketball season's going on. Loren plays basketball, and she gets a text that's, like, brings up that game that she was in. And they were like, oh, shit, like, somebody was here.
Yeah. Wait, at this point, was she still dating the guy, Owen?
Yes, they're still dating.
Okay.
So this is, like, a year in when she starts, like, the basketball thing. And they do break up.
Okay.
So they're still dating, but it's, like, pretty close to being because in their whole relationship, like, she's saying things like, he was with me, like, this unknown number is saying things like, he was with me, like, right. Blah, blah, blah. So then she's, like, because it's been going on so long, she's like, I don't know it's real. Like, is this happening? Yeah. So they're fighting about that.
Yeah.
So then she gets this text message about the basketball game, and it's like, oh, I put up, like, this many points. You put up nothing. You suck, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, oh, who put up this many points in the game? Loren's mom is the scorekeeper. She was, like, her coach for everything growing up. She's a scorekeeper. So they go back and they look at, like, the points. They find it's this one girl. Her name is Chloe. And they're like, oh, obviously it's Chloe. Chloe was, like, known as, like, a bully, you know, like, not bully, but, like, bitch girl.
Sure.
So they were like, oh, it's got to be her. So, like, checking her phone records. They're like, this poor girl. They're doing everything.
She's
like,
getting framed. I can already tell you that much.
Crazy. So, yeah. So that's going. Chloe and her family are, like, fighting for their fucking life because it's, like, this tiny town.
That's so sad.
A year later, the shit. And the unknown number is saying nasty, nasty, nasty things. Like, your boyfriend's pee in my V. Like, he doesn't like you because you won't, like, blow. Like, all this crazy, nasty stuff.
Wait, can I guess who it is?
Okay.
It's Owen.
It's Loren's mom.
No!
Isn't that crazy?
Because she wanted them to break
the
up?
Mom. No, so that's the thing. Like,
dude, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Crazy. And, like, if you saw this bitch, you'd be like, yeah, no way. She looks, somebody, not me, but on TikTok, somebody compared her to Quasimodo, and they do have the same face.
Dude, we love an Easter egg Quasimodo.
Not a callback.
And we knew how to read it.
Luckily, it was a video, but still.
Anyways.
So, yeah, that bitch looks crazy. So, it ends up being her mom. Because, like, Loren and Owen are, like, way broken up at this point when it comes out that it's her mom. So basically,
wait, how did they find out it was mom?
Okay, so, like, the main cop from, like, the small city gets the FBI involved because they're like, I've done all I can do, basically.
Yeah.
The guy at the FBI gets the IP address or like reaches out to like like all these different phone companies for like with a warrant to get this information for this IP address.
Right.
Verizon finds it. They're using this like one of those like unknown number apps that you can like send through and everything comes to unknown. So that's how they get the IP address, and then they go to Verizon and it's like, here, give me this, and then they look up every number of like they made Loren and Owen send in a long list of numbers of everyone they know, and the mom's number is the only one that came back attached to every single. She was telling her to go kill herself. Dude. She was telling her daughter to go kill herself.
What?
So
fuck is wrong?
No, it's crazy. So like the FBI guy was like, it's giving like Munchausen's, like cyber Munchausen, because it was like making Loren come home in tears, and then the mom could like play the hero, which is disgusting. But then the mom, and like, no, I'm not gonna say this, but like the mom had a horrible fucked up childhood, like she was raped, whatever, a lot of like unresolved issues that she was like putting all of that on.
Yeah.
Which, yes. It was crazy. It was so crazy when I watched that, because I was like, I did like a, I call it cozy cardio, like at night, because you know I'm doing my 2-a-days right now. So I was literally like, I have all my lights off and like my mood lights on, and like it's cozy. I have a candle going, and I'll just like walk and like chill stuff.
Yeah.
Like I won't even wear a bra. I'm just like walking nice and slow. And so I was like watching it, and I literally hopped off the treadmill and called my mom immediately. And I was like, bitch. I was like, have you seen this? They were like, no. I was like, can I tell you everything about it? Because I really need to talk about it. My dad was like, I guess we won't watch it. Literally. Crazy, dog.
So did they ever kind of get into why the mom, like aside from her fucked up childhood, like did they ever like interview her or like get into any deeper of like her psychology behind it?
They did interview her, and basically all she said was like, she put it all on her like fucked up childhood, all of it. And like, it also comes out because, like, the FBI comes over that day, and they're, like, a warrant for all of her phones, everything. She tells Loren to call her dad because she wants her dad here, like, to tell Loren that it's her mom. Like, she wants the whole family there. She doesn't want Loren alone with her mom. Yeah. And the mom is, like, all over. Like, Lauren's crying. The mom's, like, trying to, like, comfort her. And I'm like, you're a sick fuck.
Literally.
It's crazy. She, like, reaches out, puts her hand on her leg. And I'm like, ugh. So, it comes out that the mom had told the dad that she was, like, she quit this one job, but had the other job. She'd been let go from both of those jobs for like 2 years. So she had not had a job. He was like, you haven't had a job this whole time.
How does he not know about like no income though? What the fuck?
I don't really know. It doesn't really get into like how she was supplementing that income, but like it just goes to show you. It's like another example for me of like, some people trust their partner a little too much. It's all for trusting your partner for sure, but you should also be pretty tapped into what's going on in your home and your finances. Yeah. Whether your spouse is the one who pays the bills or not, you should still know where money is coming in. Like, it's just a huge boundary for me when I get into a relationship is like, don't ever be the la la princess in your relationship, male or female. Like,
la la princess.
It's true. It's so true.
Perfect. No, it's so true.
It's like my biggest fear. Like,
I mean, like definitely the financial aspect and like all of these things for sure. You got to be tapped in. Yeah. But especially when it comes to your children, for the mother to be doing this under the father's nose to their own child for however long, for years. And for him to literally be so oblivious to that
is crazy. Like, this girl is not safe.
Like,
this girl's not safe.
The fuck else is she doing if she's doing that to her child?
Exactly.
Bro? And so, like, and how can you just be that oblivious? Like, I really don't understand.
Same. And like, I get again trusting your partner. Like, you choose your spouse, you would never think of them to be disgusting like that. And she was obviously a very incredible con woman,
for sure. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. And some people are just
if you're a good really liar, good at duping people. Like, so sure, but
and I do feel like people that are malicious in nature, for lack of a better term, they typically go after people that they know that they can manipulate or that they can tell are like very trusting, or like maybe they've never experienced anything bad or traumatic in their life, so they literally just they don't have any reason to second guess actions or like things like that. You know what I mean? So I'm sure she like found a partner like that if she's a con person.
And they have been together for a long time, like 20 years. And for sure, like if you're together that long, like some barriers are gonna fall down.
For sure.
So it's just, crazy. So the dad comes home. The FBI agent like meets him outside and he's like, this is what's going on. It's the wife doing this, and also she's lying about her employment. So the dad comes home and he's like, you need to call your parents right now. Like, this is done. We're getting a divorce. Like, get out of my house. You'll never see your daughter again. Blah, blah, blah. Which, like, same.
Finally, he's still on business.
No. Like, duh. Like, what? Like,
wow.
Yeah. Crazy. So the mom ends up going to jail. She went to jail for like 18 months, I think, 15 months. No contact with the daughter. So before she goes to jail, when she's like on trial, she has or like awaiting trial, she has no contact with the daughter. The daughter writes in and is like, please give me contact with my mom. Because this poor girl has like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing. And like they're interviewing, like everyone is in the documentary. The mom, the dad, the daughter, like Owen, his family, everyone's in the documentary. And Loren's like, it's my mom. Like, until that moment, like, she was my best friend in the world. Like, I missed I didn't feel like me without my mom, which I was like, same. Which is why I called my mom, because I was like, I don't know. I definitely would probably never talk to you again, but I do think that would be like the hardest thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this poor girl is so fucked up.
Dude.
So fucked up.
It's going to take so much therapy to like break that bond mentally.
Yeah.
And being able to have her actually see the reality of like what her mother was doing. Because how do you separate those two people in your mind when the mother's literally doing everything in her power to like keep her daughter as close to her chest as possible and be her best friend and be her confidant and like all of these things that I'm sure, like, because the mom was so fucked up from her childhood, psychologically she's trying to be everything that there wasn't for her when she was a kid. You know what I mean? So like, of course, to this poor innocent girl, her mom's her everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
she's getting these horrible text messages and she's coming home and her mom is there.
The one that's helping her with all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like tearing up because I was like, this poor girl. Like, I just can't. Like, that is crazy.
It's just wild that this is, like, people's reality.
No.
And, like, sure, we all go through hardships. Like, we all have this, like, traumas, whatever. But this is trauma with a capital T.
Like capital bold, italicized, like, all.
Highlighted.
Like, literally. Yeah.
It's wild to me that this is, like, how some people are living their lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's so sad.
It's horrible.
It's so sad. Yeah.
I want to know, like, how did they decide to make a documentary about this, though, in the first place?
So it was like a huge... I do kind of vaguely remember when this came out. It was like 2021, but it was like a huge news story for a hot minute.
Okay.
Especially like around that part of the country, but I do remember it on like national news.
Yeah.
So I think it was just like one of those news stories that had so much traction, and it's such a crazy twist.
True. Yeah.
That it's like one of those things.
Like you can't write this shit. Like,
no, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like shook. I was like, you know what? The Netflix movies, they may suck, but Netflix documentaries have never failed me.
They always hit.
Yeah.
Like, what was the one where he was, like, wrongly convicted for
making a murder?
Making a murder. Had me by the fucking balls, dude.
Never forget the way that show consumed me. I'm actually chasing that still to this day.
There'll never be anything that freaking tops.
That is one of my favorite weekends of TV I've ever had. I canceled I was a freshman in college. I canceled every plan I ever had, and I literally did not leave my room until I finished that. Yeah.
Like, obviously the most, like, horrifying
great
of
TV.
ways.
Incredible TV. Yeah.
But, yeah, just the way that they told that horrible, saddening story was, like, top fucking
Nuck and butts.
Nuck and butts.
I haven't
heard Nuck and butts in a minute, bro.
I need to rewatch Dickie Roberts. Yeah.
Also, sidebar, I really want to just come back to... I need to let you play out the story, obviously. But I really want to come back to your cozy cardio.
Oh, yeah?
Can we freaking double click into that?
Dude.
I love this idea.
Okay, I did not come up with it. I saw a girl on TikTok that does it. But it's like, you should put on... Like, turn all your lights off, close your blinds, light a candle, like, have your... Like, I'll have that on, and I'll have, like, that back there, like, my other lamp over there in the kitchen. And, like, you walk slow. It's not about... like heart rate. It's about just like steps. So walk slow and put like, she liked to put a movie on, or so like I'll put a new series that I'm watching, or like something out of the ordinary.
Sure.
And I'll just like, like just casually walk.
Yeah.
And like one thing I do love to do when I walk on my walking pad is I like to call this, because we all know I'm the owner of the poor man's things, the poor man's sauna. So I'll do like a huge hoodie and sweatpants and I'll just like sweat the fuck out. And it's my sauna. And honestly, it do be working. It does work, okay?
What does a sauna do for you? Like, is it just the sweat? Like, you want to get the toxins
it's
out?
Like, yeah,
or
like anti-inflammatory. I always feel very like after it, like, because you just like, I feel like I sweat 10 pounds out.
Yeah. The water weight of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like, it's like a micro version of a real sauna, obviously. But it does really work. Love it. Love it so much. And now I've been doing, like, when I'm actually working out, I'll do my 3-pound wrist weights on my arms and my ankles. So then it, like, traps.
Right. Right. You got all the tricks. All the tips and tricks.
I am the poor man's queen. So.
We can really figure some stuff out over here if you need a nifty idea.
One thing about me. Yeah.
Speaking of which, this freaking mic stand, like, it was broken, randomly had this piece. Put it together and made it work. And like, that's just what you gotta do sometimes.
You gotta be innovative.
You know? It's all about the innovation.
We're creatives.
Yeah,
we figure it out.
Literally.
It's true. Creative can be so many different ways.
Honestly, that is the biggest lesson of life.
True.
Is like, creative isn't just painting beautiful works of art. It's about fixing a mic stand when you only have like a random screw in your freaking grab bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's about boiling a pot of water to breathe.
Making your own sauna, like whatever it needs to be.